know I gotta. You always see me, dude. I need to stop just starting a video while I'm still trying to set up. Even the camera's not at its right quality at the moment. Knocking everything. Okay, Nintendo. We're gonna watch the NINDOODOO SWIIWS 2 by no other. You probably know that. You probably know who it is just based off SWIIWS. Come on now, you know he does it. Vo memes, bro. We're back at it again. Some of y'all be wondering, like, do you be keeping up at all? Like, he released this like 2 days ago. Did you even know? Yeah. I'm subscribed. I got my notifications on. Like you should be doing too. I bet you missed out on this video, did you? You better have your notifications on, goofy ass. Play. But no, seriously though, if you're subscribed and not have notifications on, you're missing out, bro. That's the best way to look out. And also on my Discord as well. I'm trying to set up to where whatever a video is uploaded on the channel, it'll pop up on a Discord. So far, it has not been doing that. And I don't know why. I need to look into it. I am still new at this. Shit. I'm one person doing it all, trying to make it and shit like that. And I'm kind of scared to make anyone moderator, because if anyone's moderator, they could just up and delete my shit. That kind of scares me, man. Wait. Man. They're going to up and delete my Discord and then try to say that, oh, I was hacked. No, you wasn't, bro. You just want to delete my... Okay, let's jump into this. That would be insane, though. What the fuck? Oh, my headphone... Where's my headphones even at? Awesome, bro. Awesome. I was listening to the ground. That is crazy. Satan had a few words. Silence. Like, what the fuck? What? I thought I had my headphones plugged already. No, it was on the ground.
Weed.
Weed. Seriously though, that Donkey Kong game is pretty lit. What the hell was that, by the way? What? That Donkey Kong game is pretty lit, by the way. Especially the Mario Kart world. That's fire. I'm not gonna lie, an open world Mario Kart game is kind of fire. Not gonna lie, I saw like a little video of it, of, you know, Mario driving on the big road or whatever. I think he was near the circuit area. I don't know why, but it kind of gave me that Cars PS2 days. I'm pretty sure y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. I think it's a PS2. I don't know, but I never played that. I wish I did, but for some reason it gave me that nostalgia. I don't know why.
The NINDOODOO SWIIWS 2 system can adapt to suit your situation.
But that shit is like, I'm sorry, $80 to $9 still pisses me off. That is unhinged to think that that was normal to do. And we're already on this topic that you don't own games. Like, you go out your way to pay $80 and $90 for one fucking game. And yet, you still have to plug it into you still have to put it into your Nintendo Switch and download it. You don't have the full game yet. You guys still download it. That has to be the most unhinged shit in my life, bro. Like, I remember someone said you pay $1,600 for, you know, a computer part, which I never do that. I have a gaming laptop. I know there's some upgrades that I can have for my gaming laptop, but you don't see me doing that. But anyways, you would go out your way to pay that much for, you know, a PC part, but at least you own it. At least you have it. Unlike Nintendo, unlike games these days, we gotta start, even physical games, you gotta start knowing that you just don't own them anymore. You just don't own them anymore. They could just straight up just take it or block it from you being able to play it. They could just do all that now. Like, that's so, ooh, I hate that shit.
In TV mode, use the TV to play. Use the
use the TV to play. Oh shit. Use the screen to see. I was about to say, use the screen to see. Yeah, I sure hope so.
Use the TV to play. Use the screen to see.
Nah, just hold on. Let me pull my pants up for a second and see. Yeah, that's how I play. What the fuck? Like, yeah, I better use the TV to play.
In table mode, place your table however you like using the table stand, and share a controller with a friend. You can have no friend.
You have no friend. Damn, why you call me out? Okay. Why you have to go there, bro? Like, bitch.
You can have no friend. Bitch. At 7777.
Hey, yo, what? Bigger than yours, LMAO. That's crazy.
At 77777.9 inches, Switch 2 has 2 inches. SWIIWS. Here's
SWIIWS
to NINDOODOO SWIIWS. The system's thickness remains the same. The fuck? With approximately 1 pixel. You can enjoy games in greater detail on the 180p screen.
This is the kind of game. This is kind of Nintendo Switch reveal I want to watch. At 1 FPS? That's insane.
The screen supports up to 1 frames per second.
1 FPS is in every NINDOODOO game. Cause fuck you.
Allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
it's just one Mario.
It's fucking bullshit.
The left and right sticks are now sticky. Place your NINDOODOO SWIIWS 2 in your arse like
What?
this.
Yo! Now damn, now you gotta go to the hospital knowing damn well healthcare is crazy right now. You know they're terrible, bro.
To the USB-C port.
There you go, you done fucked your life over for $450 NINDOODOO.
One on top or bottom as well. Well, use the NINDOODOO SWIIWS 2 dock to connect to your dock and enable up to 4K resolution.
Wait, bro, I thought you said it was 1 FPS. 1 FPS 4K solution, that is crazy, bro. It's just basically screenshot of the screenshot of the screenshot.
On NINDOODOO SWIIWS 2, you can play NINDOODOO SWIIWS 2 games. Because fuck you.
Because fuck you. Yeah, that makes sense. How even the old games is like what 40 right now, or close to 80 at this point. Might as well say everything's $80 at this point, bro. Save your coins, bro. What fire video? Love that video. It's the friend part that killed me. I was not expecting him to say bitch afterwards. That killed me. You have no friends, bitch.
You like using the table stand and share a controller with a friend. You have no friend. Bitch.
That's insane. I did bigger than yours, you motherfucker. Alright, we're gonna dive into Moist Critical talking about it. Because I like listening to Mist Critical. Mist Critical, that's a female version of freaking Moist Critical. Alright, let's go.
If hating Nintendo was a sport, I'd be the Michael Jordan of it. For years, I have thrown innumerable tomatoes at this company for a variety of reasons, and today, I feel
Y'all heard about Schedule 1 right now being sued from another freaking drug simulator game? I swear to God, I'd be jealous, bro.
so vindicated after all the Nintendo Switch 2 announcements. Now, first things first, the games they showed look incredible. I was actually
that's what I was saying.
And ready to like make a whole video glazing Nintendo for how hype.
I didn't see the Nintendo like live stream or anything. I didn't see that entire bit at all. But I saw trailers on Twitter. You know, the Mario Kart World, that Donkey Kong Bonanza. Seriously, that Donkey Kong Bonanza does look fun as shit. I really want to play that one so bad, but obviously, should I even mention why?
announcements were. The new FromSoft game, The Duskbloods, that came out of nowhere, and we finally got like a couple of tiddlywinks, like almost fucking, you know, subliminal messaging of Silksong. It was only like 6 seconds worth of footage, but Silksong got a release date this year. Those are two things I said would never happen. A FromSoft reveal and...
Wait, a Silksong? Wait, ain't that for that one game? Or is it a game itself? I can't. Oh, my brain kills me.
Silksong information I said would never happen at a Nintendo Direct or anything, and then bang, right in my fucking bussy, Nintendo comes in and makes my whole wiener with this. As is tradition, anytime I make predictions about games, or really anything, any of my predictions, I'm like 0 for 2000. I actually feel like when I make a prediction, I am jinxing it and manifesting the opposite into reality. So actually, I think a lot of people should thank me for these predictions.
I caused this miracle to happen.
We would not see anything from Silksong, nor would there even be a new FromSoft title. I'm just saying. But amazing announcements, even aside from those.
Now give me $80 and $90.
Just so many cool things that they showed at the Nintendo Direct. And then immediately after it ends, while they're still riding this high, they have all this hype, they hit everyone with the cold water. They give so much bad news about the Switch 2.
Right, the thing is, I heard someone say they never mentioned the prices during the stream. I'm pretty sure someone said they never mentioned the prices on stream at all whatsoever. And I can see why. It would have killed the mood entirely. Entirely.
From the pricing to the way physical copies are treated and all of it.
Right, the physical things are being treated. You have to like plug it in to download this. That
ruined everyone's.
I wasn't joking when I said that.
It was a masterclass in how to take the wind out of your own sails. It was just deflating. Like, you got more bad news following the Nintendo Direct than...
I'm sorry I keep pausing, but what's that statue back there, my boy Tim? Like a metal statue right there, you see that? What, he has like a trident in his left hand? What is that? What is that? That looks cool, dude.
All of
Matter of fact, what is happening entirely, actually? What is this in your background? I don't remember that being there. the black shelves in the back. I don't remember that being there.
Trail, suffering from all of those diseases and ailments every time you take 2 steps. Nintendo did an immaculate job of completely wiping their ass with all the goodwill they built up from that fucking Direct. So I want to start with the
Direct. That's what it's called. Nintendo Direct. I keep forgetting the name. I'm sorry.
Infuriating. Some Nintendo Switch 2 games will be more expensive. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, this probably means they're just going to be $70. Like, all of them across the board going to be $70.
Right, like $70, right.
You're wrong. They're actually, in some cases, going to be $80. And not...
Dude, I'm sorry. It's so annoying. Because if they get away with this shit, if they get away with this $90, like to $80, $90 fucking price range... If they get away with this shit, it just gives everyone a goddamn green light that, yeah, it's a good idea to just put their prices up that high. Remember GTA 6? They said they want to put their game down 100. I'm not kidding. $100. If Nintendo goes out their way with this shit, if they actually do this, it is going to be so worse for future games. It is going to be so fucking worse, and it's pissing me off thinking about it.
Only are the digital downloads of these games going up to $80 in some cases.
I got a fucking headache. I got a headache just now. Oh no. Oh god.
From what I'm reading, some of the physical copies of these games will be going to $90. Now, what this means...
See, even Donkey Kong's pissed about
Nintendo's off their fucking gourd. I can't even make this kind of markup in Schedule 1 with my drugs because no one would buy them. Going up to $20 over
That's funny. I just mentioned Schedule 1 at the start of this, but that's funny.
Value? That's unheard of, but it's Nintendo. They can strong-arm their way and get away with it. And what this means is $80 games, and I guess in some cases $90 physical copies, that's going to become the industry standard. All of the other big players in the industry are going to follow suit.
Is he in my head? Are you in my head? There's no shot. You said the same thing that I just ranted about, bro. No way. No way, bro. So, I'm not the only one that sees how fucking crazy this is! Like, thank the Lord, because if Nintendo gets away with this, which, like he said, they probably will, because they're Nintendo, they're dickheads, they'll do anything really. They'll snipe your grandma and get away with it at this point. It's like, if they get away with that, all systems, all companies, they would just go crazy, like, for like shit games these days, I imagine. Like, for the shittiest games, they'll put it up to like, not 50, games is already 50. Let's just keep saying 80 to 90, shall we? Just 80 to 90.
Nintendo has just busted the lid off of $80 as a normal amount to charge for a digital copy of games.
No.
That sucks so much shit through a crazy straw, I couldn't even begin to describe how on brand that is for Nintendo. Some people are surprised. I was surprised Nintendo didn't do something like this sooner. I have said for so long how out of touch this company is.
Yeah, Nintendo's shit. No matter what, I don't care what you tell me, Nintendo's shit. They did a lot of scummy shit in the past, and still now. They're assholes. That's why you never see me with a Nintendo console. It's because of themselves. Like, it's freaking annoying, man. But yeah, what else did I want to mention? I'll run that back in a second.
Nintendo didn't do something like this sooner. I have said.
Oh yeah, I was actually surprised on how they even did this. Actually, I was surprised. I'll be completely honest. As soon as I heard 80 to 90, I thought someone was trolling. I swear to God, I thought someone was trolling or starting this trend of, oh, it being 80 to 90. I thought somebody was just joking around. And you know how a lot of people on Twitter, they like to, you know, drag a joke on and on and on and on because they have no life. Anyway, you know, the moment they do that, you know, I thought it was just that, but no. As soon as I did more digging myself, I was surprised. I was actually surprised. Like, no way they actually came out and said, yeah, let's make it 80 to 90. Whoever came up with that idea should get smacked on the back of the head. I love how they blame tariffs right afterwards. I feel like that's a damn lie, if I'm being completely honest. I feel like they used that as a scapegoat because of how shit is going right now because of Trump. I feel like they used that as a scapegoat. I'll be completely honest. Like, I feel like they wanted to test the waters with the $80 to $90 to see how we react to that. And then they blamed it on tariffs. Because if it was tariffs, why didn't they mention it sooner? It took them a little bit of a while to finally come out and say it was pre-tariffs.
How out of touch this company
is. I don't know. I find it hard to believe that it was actually something to do with tariffs. I feel like they just wanted to say that just to cover their own ass. Because you know damn well everybody will be on their shit.
Anti-consumer Nintendo as a company is. They make great games, bangers, games that are very special to me. You'll find a lot of them on my shelf. But the company itself is the antithesis of fun and friendly.
I know, and I really want to play those games myself. But I can't.
They are brutal and greedy, and they knew they could get away with this kind of pricing. They knew it, and they will get away with it, unfortunately.
That's why I find it hard. That is pre-tariffs. That's why I find it hard about that.
They don't fucking like us. Like, they do not really like the consumer. And I feel so vindicated. Like, I feel like, you know, our ancestors way back in the day when that one person spoke up and said, what if instead of eating it raw, we cook our meat? And then he got, like, pummeled by rocks from the rest of the group.
Did that actually happen?
No, instead of throwing rocks, people are finally being like, no, wait, maybe this meat is getting cooked here. Nintendo is a meat cooker of ass. The analogy I was trying to make. Point is, I've said for so long how
the meat cooker of ass
of a company Nintendo is, and how they do not respect you. This company wouldn't piss in your mouth if you were dying of thirst unless you paid them $60 up front for the convenience fee.
You're not lying,
so
man.
this
Holy
is the
shit.
Perfect demonstration that Nintendo will just do anything for a couple extra doubloons. So they are now at
done with the coffee.
$80 price
So
tag
much
for
sugar.
some of their games, which will no doubt have a pretty big effect on the rest of the gaming sector as a whole. and that is bleak.
That is
You
bad,
hate to see
bro.
that. I have been one of those Scrooges humbugging that ridiculous rumor that GTA 6 is going to cost $100. I have been fighting on the front.
Hold on, you said rumor? That was a rumor? I thought they for real came out and said it would be $100, wouldn't it? I saw it from that one dude's Twitter account, right? I forget what his name. I think it starts with a D or something. I don't know. Wait, did people say not to trust that one anymore? Or I can't remember anymore.
Lines of that ridiculous claim for a year. After seeing Nintendo drop this shit here, I'm starting to think Rockstar might just try it too, because it really
Exactly, because it's giving them a green light.
Nintendo is now setting the precedent, and I think Rockstar will follow. Maybe GTA 6 truly will cost $100. Now, I made a brief mention at the beginning of the video about how they're treating.
Like the thing is about Sonic Crossworlds, Sonic Race and Crossworlds. You will be seeing me on that game. I will be playing it with my viewers one day. I think I may start an event on my Discord. Matter of fact, oh yeah, another thing I want to mention on my Discord, if you have Gmod, I may start a Gmod event as well, to where we all run from next spots or something like that. Just have fun. Like one player can control the next spot or something like that and start chasing us around and shit. Kind of like gentoying on them. That would be fun as shit. If you want to join in on that, be sure to join me on my Discord. I'm gonna put the link in the description down below. I need to start putting the link in the description now. Oh, my nose. Oh.
Physical releases, and this is what I was referring to. It's about their game key card. So apparently,
yeah, that's what I was talking about.
The game key cards are like basically giving you access to download the game via the
right. Basically, it's just a key. It's not even just like the game itself.
Internet. So what you actually buy, the physical copy, it's not like the game you're getting. You're just getting Nintendo's stamp of approval to download.
Oh my! You know what's pissing me off about this? The game key card is your key to downloading the full game to your system via the internet. My brother in Christ, imagine if you bought an offline game and you can't even download it offline. Holy shit. Who thought this was a good idea? That is so fucking dumb, bro. You see what I mean about you not owning games anymore? This is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, what the fuck? If I buy a game, I'm expected to immediately start playing the shit. Unless if it's a pre-order. If it's a pre-order, that makes sense. You agree to the terms of it being a pre-order. That's understandable. But when you go out up front to this fucking store or something, buying it, and then you come back home, I expect to play it immediately. What the fuck am I doing here? Why do I have to wait to download this shit? I think PlayStation does this is the same shit as well. I'm pretty sure you have to download the game onto the... But I don't know. A game should just be easily just playable, just up front, just plugged in and start playing. No time wasted. Why the heck? Sorry, I hate downloading. Downloading be getting on my nerves.
Itself, which ties into the old
I'm just ranting at this point. Sorry, the coffee is kicking my ass.
Ubisoft quote of "You'll own nothing and you'll like it." That's not exactly what they said, but they basically said, I think verbatim was, gamers need to get comfortable not owning their games or not owning anything, something to that effect.
Right.
And Nintendo seems to be following suit with that philosophy. You're not actually owning anything if you're buying.
Same thing with Ubisoft. Did y'all remember? Oh my god, don't get me started on Ubisoft. Did you heard that? I remember someone said if you're not playing a Ubisoft game for like a long period of time, they just up and delete your shit. Like your Ubisoft account. If that ain't the most unhinged shit I've ever... Because someone actually got their account deleted, and they tried to get support about it, and they couldn't get any support for it. And it was just like, what the fuck? So I've been kind of scared lately, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I didn't give a damn, actually. I haven't played Ubisoft games in forever now.
Still a copy of a game, you're still just getting a permission slip, literally like a library card, not even a library card actually,
right?
A hall pass where you get to put your physical copy into the Switch 2 in order to download the game itself from Nintendo. You don't own shit. You own absolutely nothing. You own the idea of being able to have this game on your console.
You know, at this point, for everyone, you know, I just recommend to just stick with your regular consoles. You know that argument back and forth between the PS5 and the PS4, and how some people still be on PS4 because they just find it better than PS5, you know, like, you know, it's just their opinion. it's time to start going down that route. Just stick to Nintendo Switch 1. Just stick with it. I promise you, it'll be worth it for your future, bro, because some shit like this should not be normalized. It's just, that's too much. That's too much, and it's pissing me off because I want to play Nintendo games. I do. I would love to make YouTube videos of their games, but at the same time, I'm still scared to even do that because, again, of how they are. They are crazy. They'll go out their way to copyright strike your shit, especially for a video that's like years ago, or like years old or some shit like that. Well, I think someone said someone was posing as Nintendo. Again, but still, like, why hasn't Nintendo reached out and said that wasn't us? I swear, I don't think they ever reached out once about it. They just let it happen. Like, I find that so bullshit. And there's no excuse because it popped up on news. I think the person even was getting strike even reached out to Nintendo about someone was posing them or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember the entire story. I need to check it out again, but I don't know, man. No games should be costing $80 to $90, man. I feel like it feels like you're renting, and then it just increased. Like, that's how it feels. Like, the games normally be 60 to 70. Oh, now it just went up to 80 to 90. Like, why? Where did that come from? Like, why did that happen? It's like renting a house, like, or renting an apartment, and then all of a sudden, boom, your rent is increased. Why?
Console. It's amazing, which has become the norm. Now, I have always, not always, but for like the last like 8 or 9 years, I've been like a big digital downloader. I haven't really bought physical copies in a while.
Same. That's why I'm kind of scared of my own console. I ain't gonna hold you. Same. I don't have any physical copy. The only physical copy I have of a game right now, well, there's still a lot in the bag in the back. I don't have the PS3 console anymore, but I can show you one off for starters. This been sitting here on my table for the past days now. The PlayStation 3 Sonic Unleashed. Even though damn well I don't have a PS3 anymore, but this shit, banger, absolute banger. I still have the game. The disc is still fine. I love the hell out of this game. You probably know what I'm about to say, right? JTUNLIMITED XP. Be sure to go check it out over there. There will be a gameplay on that game. I have everything set up on the computer here. It's been set up for like days now. It's just I haven't did a video on it yet. There's gonna be a video over there. Bangers after bangers. Half-Life 2. I still don't know if I want to do the first one yet or the second one. I think I'll just do the second one. Then if you guys want the first one, then I'll do the first one. But Half-Life 2 on that shit, like, okay, I'm not gonna make too much promises. I'm gonna leave it at there. Actually, there's so much games I want to play.
But over the last year, you've heard me talk about it quite a bit. I've become a huge advocate for physical copies of things because, as we've seen time and time again, you don't own it, so you can lose access to it forever because it's not really yours.
And wouldn't that go for physical copies too? Because again, sometimes, like, I think on PlayStation, you have to download the game to be able to play it, right? Or am I tripping? Or do you have to legit download it first to be able to play the game? I can't remember.
And I think that sucks. What you buy, you should have. You should have the right to it. Like,
right.
You own it. If you want to play it, you should be able to do that.
Like of course not like the assets and shit like that in the games and stuff like that. Like, that's I wonder if they're thinking about that right now. Like, well, we're the creators. We the one that created the shit. Like, you don't own the characters. You don't own the maps. You don't own any of that. Like, yeah, no shit. but we put our money into buying a game or a movie, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? We should be able to just straight up have it.
Internet access, or even if you lose your account that housed it, as long as you have the physical copy, you should still be able to pop that bitch in and play it. So I've become a huge advocate for physical copies, especially now that so many things are just getting outright removed and deleted, and they're just gone forever because there's no physical copies.
Concord.
I think it's more important than ever. And
I never played
Concord. Step to ensure that physical copies are even more meaningless. It's very sad. And since you're not even getting the game itself through these physical copies, it makes this $90 price tag even more baffling, even more of a head scratcher, because what you're getting is fundamentally an empty box with a code on it. You get a tiny little doohickey, you get a thingamajig, you put in your Switch 2 that is not—
I'll be completely honest with you. I would not be surprised if there's a lot of people pirating the games. I would not be surprised. I'll be completely fucking honest. I will tell you straight up front, I will not be surprised if there's people pirating these games anymore. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Go at it. I don't care. $80 to $9? You can kiss my ass with that. Why the hell is it that much?
Not the full game. It does not have the full game data. They make that very clear. It does not contain full game data.
Especially that too. You go out your way to, you know, to get the game, but you don't have the game. You still have to download the game, and it. Why so many steps to just play a game, bro? That would piss me off.
And you get that key to then download the game from the internet. So why are you paying even more money for that while still getting the same service? The only thing that changes is you get a fucking box with it.
Oh my fucking imagine! Oh my god! Imagine PlayStation trying to pull some shit off like this. You go out your way to buy a game on the PlayStation, but the only way to actually play it is if you get a PlayStation Plus. You gotta download it via PlayStation Plus. That will be such a pain in the ass. It's kind of like that for real if you think about it, because again, everyone pays for internet, right? So you gotta have internet to able to download the fucking game. That is actually insane.
Craziness. It's actual craziness what Nintendo tries to get away with, and what they inevitably will get away with. It's such a shame too, because the Switch 2 does seem to be a significant upgrade over the Switch 1, which of course isn't saying much because the Nintendo Switch is basically like a fucking glorified 2011 smartphone. That shit is wimpy.
Really?
And the Switch 2 is finally a modern console. Finally,
I haven't heard much about the Nintendo Switch 1.
So many good games for it coming out.
Games.
It's extremely exciting, that catalog. But now, I can't be excited for it because I hate the precedent they're setting with this pricing. I hate the precedent they're setting with the physical copies, which you can't even call them physical copies. They're not physical copies. You're getting a box with a code on it, basically. It's just trash. Nintendo is...
So you gotta all of a sudden become a goddamn detective to able to fucking play the game. Like, alright, I'm buy this. Okay, I got a code. Now I gotta put in the code. And then, like, just trying to fucking download that shit.
Insatiable in their appetite for more money. A gluttonous corporation, which it should be a surprise to no one, but it really is just egregious here with what they're doing for the Switch 2 and its pricing for some of the games. So yeah, it's not super fun, Nintendo. Don't like that very much. That's about it. So yep.
I do not like that, Sam. I fucking hate that, every bit of it. That is just, I hate Nintendo, but the prices should not be that high. It should not be that high, dude. It should not be that high for anything, really. Any game, really. 80 to 90. Unless if it's a bundle. Like, unless if it's a bundle, then it makes sense, like a digital edition, stuff like that, and all that. That's understandable. But for the base game, the game alone should not be $80 to $90, bro. That's kind of crazy on how we're even talking about this. It's a no-brainer that it shouldn't be that much. Like, anyways, I feel like I'm finna just back out here, or else I'll just end up saying the same thing over and over. I'm pretty sure you guys already heard what I had to say about it. It's just pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like button, subscribe if you're new. Be sure to subscribe to Vo Memes and Moist Critical. I almost forgot we even reacted to Vo Memes, bro. I'm so angry out of my mind that I'm slowly losing my brain. I'm gonna go ahead and head off now, so I don't waste y'all time. I can't wait for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. I heard that game is lit. Man, I try to submit my thing and to able to play the beta, but I couldn't. I guess they didn't want me to play beta. I kind of felt bad about it. But hey, one day, bro. One day, I will definitely play that game. That game looks fun as hell. So far, the gameplay I saw looks crazy. It looks actually crazy, and I can't wait to actually play it myself. Alright, I'll see you guys next video. Peace. My ankle just started hurting, and I don't know why. What the f